I'm Bishop Dr. Tom Ibrahim Okello. I'm the Chairman, Council of Elders for all the Pentecostal churches in Uganda, but I'm born of Mira. And this meeting, which has been held, I think is very, very good meeting. It has been very healthy, simply because the two groups that went to court for the compensation of the cattle in Lango, first of all, they have come together. That is my greatest concern. And for me, I love to see where there is peace. I love to see where there is unity. So out of the meeting, today, at the end of the meeting, I was so pleased because the two groups has agreed together, number one, to become one. Number two, they have accepted that the people who went to court should be compensated. And number two, they also considered those who did not go to court, that they should also be considered by the president and the government of Uganda, which I believe this will bring and promote peace, promote unity, and also promote the reconciliation. And as a person who is concerned about peace, if this matter will be considered by the office of the president, I believe there will be a lot of peace in Lango, and the unity will continue. At the same time, Lango will love the government, the present government, because they will know that the government cares for them. My appeal is that the government should listen to the groups that will come and look at that issue as a very, very important matter that need to be sorted out amicably.
I'm Ekola Dennis Abraham, the Minister, Repatriation and Compensation of Land Pastoral Institution. Today we had a meeting concerning the land war claimant, and we resolved that as pastoral institution, we have resolved that our people, they have to be compensated because cattle has been a source of wealth to land, but we lost it. And we appeal to those delegates, those will be going to meet His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda, to put in the voice of the people of Lango, but to avoid their personal interest. Because by virtue of doing that, it means they're not representing the voice of people of Lango who are affected. Because they have two categories, those who went to court and those who didn't. But all of them, they have to be compensated by the government because they lost their wealth.
Everybody, and we want to appreciate our unity, and today's meeting was the best meeting. And I think everyone now, they have understood both the Lango claimant and Obua and Akelo. I think they misunderstood, but now they came to conclusion that we are all fighting for them. We are grateful that everything has worked out in a peaceful way and for people of Lango, and it's also helping people of protection actually. So the harm which I made to His Excellency, I think has come to entire region, the issue, and also the meeting which we had today with Honorable Opia Chuti and the entire Lango community. It has come to a conclusion that we have to take the team to meet the president, so that the president meet them and listen to each and every one of them before the president decide how much or what he can pay for people.
Yeah, today's meeting has been a consultative meeting between us, the leaders who are part of the representatives from the Presidential Committee on Livestock Compensation, and also the claimants who went in court together with some of the aggrieved parties. In this meeting, the resolution that has strongly come out is that one, we need to ensure that both those who went to court and also those who are not able to go to court are also compensated. Accordingly, we will have to come up with a formula for those who didn't go to court, whereas for those who went to court, there was already a court directive on the quantum of compensation. Secondly, there's been an issue on the composition of the committee. there was a 20-member team maximum limit that was given to us. They have requested that consideration be made and their numbers increased by an additional 40 members, 20 from each of the parties that went to court, and with each of the parties of 20 having representatives per district, so the whole of Lango is represented. Thirdly, they have also come up with recommendations on how they want this matter to be handled. It is in their view that the committee should be able to consult and thereafter come up with a report. That draft report should first be presented before several leaders in this in Lango sub-region, and thereafter it should then be forwarded to the president after the draft report has been adopted at this particular point. The other key recommendation is that they want an audit and investigation be done on the current payments that have been made in Lango sub-region. They note that they will want to have the lists of all the persons who have been paid in every district so that they can have a verification to be done, confirm whether they actually received the payments and whether actually these beneficiaries themselves exist. So these are some of the key recommendations that have been made, and we as representatives in the committee will take it up and we are going to consult further with the leaders that have been put in this committee and take a decision on how to move forward. But we really are glad that one of the fundamental resolutions has been that all the parties have agreed to work together. There has been a lot of disagreement on who should be the head, who should be in this particular position, but we have agreed in principle that all sectors, whether they are sectors which are political, sectors which are religious, sectors which are cultural, should all work together to ensure that the voice of Lango is presented before the president, and ensure that we move with one voice that is going to help to address the cattle compensation question with certainty and finality in Lango sub-region. The issues of cooperation is coming at various levels. One is we have different parties. We have the parties that went to court that have also had challenges in terms of working together, and that has made it a bit difficult to get to know the views of the claimants. But we are glad that this time they are coming in with one voice, and therefore it helps us to ensure that. The other area that of cooperation was to harmonize the position. What is the voice that is coming out from Lango? From what we have gathered, there are two issues that are coming up. That one, we have those who went to court and they strongly believe that they must be compensated, whose quantum of compensation should be based on the number of cattle that they lost. But the second voice that is coming out is also that there are those who are not able to go to court for several reasons. Either they didn't have the finances or they are not within the particular localities at that particular time. And they're saying that they should be considered and compensated at the household level itself. So these are the areas of cooperation where we have been able to build common ground on how we can be able to move direction. The other was also on the composition of the committees. We've agreed in principle that we have the 20-member committee, but we are also going to recommend that the additional 40, the president should ensure that considers them and also listens to their views, because you can hear their voices. Some of them have explained how the cattle was taken away from them. So we believe that with this arrangement, it will bring the whole of Lango sub-region together, so that it is no longer an issue that those who went to court against those who didn't go to court, those who didn't go to court against those who went to court. We're saying everyone should come together, and everyone's voice matters. Everyone's voice must be considered, listened to, and addressed holistically.